Good morning. It's 5:50 in the morning, but I'm here and I'm motivated and I'm going to share this with you guys. So, how do we co-host challenge groups? Well, you're familiar with the tracker. You're familiar with the way that things need to kind of go in the tracker. You're logging your Shakeology. But what does a coach do? And what tools do we have to kind of help us along that path? So, where I am right now is the Team Beachbody My Challenge Tracker Coach Portal. And what this does is it provides an interface with the actual challenge app to where we can post things and set things up for the future. So here's how you schedule a post. So basically we can sit down for 20 minutes in a day and set up posts for the next month to make sure that no matter what happens in your life, you're at least consistent with moving the challenge group forward. So you can go to schedule draft posts, and here is an example of basically my last challenge group. And I can copy and schedule out of that group. So here, here's the group right here. So the Health Bet Challenge was pretty big. So these are all the posts that happened from me and my coaches during that group. And I can just bring those over right to the next group. And you basically just follow the instructions. But okay, let's go back and say, how do you build posts to start with, right? So we'll go back one more. All right. Challenge group guides. This will bring you to a link where we can go to the multi-program guide, because that's what we use. And you go to the challenge group guide. You can see it's got instructions and all that good jazz. But here's day one. So basically all you have to do is you copy the post. You go to My Challenge Tracker Portal. Well, I didn't copy that. There we go. Copy the post. Go to My Challenge Tracker Portal. Go to Schedule, add a post. You can paste what it says on there, and then you add the image. What I do is I open a folder on my computer, and I just add all of these images. And the way that they add, they'll say week 1, day 2, all of that stuff. So it's pretty easy to figure out. And you can filter by week. Like say for example, I ask you to do week 2. So you just go to week 2 and you start here. You save all the pictures, send them to a file. That way they're easily accessible. And then you copy and paste. And those are your baseline posts. Now, if you want to make your own posts that are later in the day or something like that, then you just write it in here and add your own picture or something. In order for it to show up on the main screen as soon as it comes in, you click pin this post. And I know it's a few things to go through. You need to pick the day, you need to pick the time that it schedules it and all that stuff. Really kind of take a minute and look over it before you schedule it to make sure it's pinned correctly, make sure the spelling's right, make sure it applies to the group, and make sure it's on the right day. Now, if you put something on, let's say, a prior day, so it's 5 a.m. here, so I'm going to put 5 a.m. there, and I try to schedule it, it's going to tell me, no, review the issues, and it lets you know that there's a problem with the post. So it's pretty user-friendly. It doesn't take very long to figure out. So if I ask you to help me out and kind of co-host for a week, this is the way to do it. So you pin the major posts that come out of the group guide. And then if you want to make your own posts and kind of set them up for, Flex Friday or West Coast Wednesday, Throwback Thursday, or Motivation Monday or something like that, feel free to go ahead and schedule those things. And the best part is every time you schedule something, it goes into the post library. So boom. So when you do it the first time, you can set up, you do 2 or 3 challenges and you work with people as a coach, as an admin in the group. And then you go back and you have access to hundreds of posts. And the way you just move one of these over, see these little green check marks? That means that I've already moved them over. So the next one that I need to do is day 8. So I need to copy and schedule this one. I'm going to pin the post. I'm going to schedule it for the 8th because that's day 8 and I want to do it at 8 a.m. And guess what? There it goes. 8 a.m. on the 8th. I'm going to post in the challenge tracker and I'm consistent for my guys. So I hope this helps. I hope this provides you with the information that you needed. And I hope to hear from you soon.